I can't handle life. None of us really can. Fuck this computer. The idiot word processor, fumbling keys. I don't have time for it. Don't capitalize on my sentences. Don't underline my words. We meant to break the rules. Too much the guy I meet on the streets is a righteous court case. The police are after me. They're just looking for a reason. I try to be friendly sometimes. Potatoes catch fire, oil can dripping in the back seat. Breakfast is blueberries, a handful. I died once. The tail of the fish, fans in the sea. I don't write anymore. All there is work. No dominant fifth on the corner by the store. We are pints and suitcases, ready for the wind across the ocean to carry my unrest. In the shutter speed of downtown festival, the street preacher's child screaming next to him on a pedestal. All I saw was fear in his eyes. Utter neurotic fear that if he stopped shouting even for a moment, he'll be going to hell too. Neurotic nicotine, America held too loose, already bitten, chewed out like deer hide. Fear in the eyes of the child. Children should be afraid of monsters and boogeymen. Not unarmed teeth walking streets and flying jetliners, not fictional stories and faggots. The stone roofers and icemen, saints, not even the fools believe the politicians will save them now. More surmounting ancient prophets, one can only pull oneself from the gears piled up where the tulips used to grow. You can't write unless you're angry, fed up, about to croak or howl. Writing's a worse killer than booze. Like the sky, it got Mike and Jack and almost Dean, but it got all the children we never had. There were bubbles in the water. There were bubbles in the railroad tracks. No one gives a shit if you're asleep. No one is looking under the bridges where broken glass and masterpieces hang. No one is sweeping under the couches where a pill bottle lies. No one stashed garbage in the backseat of my car. I didn't know what to do with the car. I broke into a house for liquor. I stole a car but brought it back after driving around the block because I was too scared. I didn't steal candy when I was 5. I am not a moon, nor an adjunct of a moon. I am a champion, a lion, a loon. Where are the poets in town? Where are the poets in town? I listen. Come down from your attics and rooftop terraces, your falling doorways and backlit bunkers. The room is round and open and lit. Light it up. Let words be. Tall oaks on spring days. And cats on corners that walk the bass out. The hard-bot player on the riffraff doorstep. Charlie Puddlegum, the bubble gum. The open-armed journeyman from days past. The train that goes for miles and miles. Come on, poets. You thinkers and seekers. Mystic meteorologists metaphoring their arms late in the night. You beat-up car-hip late frog buggers. Burned out Oklahoma highway hipsters, you old-time believers, askers and trippers, you woodwind whales with bleeding hearts, all you exhausted existential anarchists, you bed-toed screenwriter poets and prose adversaries, you suburban drug dealer poets wearing fitted hats and mowing lawns with eye blinks, you tea-having poets who grow strange and deep with the seasons, you donkey keeper poets, painting leaves on the sky with single horsehair brushes. You comrades of this earth, scrawling out odes on all the rocks in the woods and towers in the city where dwell the mouths of poverty, the open mouths, the used bookstores and back alleys that lead to more alleys where it seems other countries or worlds. To all you starving poets, with inspiration perspiring and so little time. You who only write for today, eating wind and crying out rain. Take up your pens and voices, come out from your rocks and pillars, and come proudly into the circle. The reading is here. The great work comes now.